I'm Clay Williams, a partner with FH&P Lawyers, and one of the things that my clients ask me a lot is how to protect their business when they're hiring, say, a new salesman or somebody that is going to go out and represent their business and meet their clients. How do they protect their business from that employee going out and setting up their own business and stealing their clients? The answer is a properly drafted non-competition and/or non-solicitation clause in an employment agreement. A non-competition clause prevents an employee from going out and competing at all. A non-solicitation clause is more limited and prevents an employee from going out and soliciting your clients. Now, it's a tricky drafting procedure because courts don't like either clause. A court feels that those clauses actually restrain trade. And a court feels that, hey, you know, an employee should be able to go out and use the skills they learn in their employment to, at some point times, compete and to go out and create new businesses. Court feels that's good for the economy. But it can be done. It just needs to be properly drafted. With respect to a non-competition agreement, it has to be very narrowly defined as to what it is that they're prevented from doing. In some cases, a non-competition clause can be so narrow as to say, look, you can't go to work for a competitor on the same street. In other cases, it's wider. But it has to be really considered, and there needs to be some skill applied. A non-solicitation clause can be a little wider, but there does need to be some limits, some temporal limits, some geographical limits on it as well. So it can be done, but it's something that needs to really be considered. Now, the converse of that is that I'll have employees come to me and say, well, I've signed one of those agreements. I want to go work for a competitor, or I want to go and start up my own competing business, but I've signed this employment agreement that ostensibly prevents me from doing so. Well, you know, it's worth coming to talk to me about those things because, again, if those agreements aren't narrowly defined, then a court may find them to be void. So very often I can provide an opinion that in fact they'd be free to go ahead and compete. They'd be free even to solicit at times, or we could narrowly define what it means to solicit. So in either of those situations, you know, that's something that FH&P lawyers can help you with.